All right, we made it to our next location. Dave, can you tell us where we are?
Yes, this is, well, it's called Camp Okoboji now, but when I was a kid, it was called the Walther League Camp. It's a church camp for the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod, which I was a member of at the time. And I came for camp every summer over here from the time I was 9, I think, to age 12. So it was an important place and an important time of my life, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna guess, just judging by the buildings around it, it looks a little different now than it did back in your day.
It is somewhat, but if you look at, let's see if I can find one here, like that one down there, the railing was never there before, but that's
talking this building here.
That's pretty much what they looked like. They were very rustic inside. They were just bunkhouses is really all they were, with a bunkhouse with a bathroom.
Yeah. So what sort of memories do you have here specifically?
Well, it was always, I really looked forward to coming up here again, partly because it was at the lake, but it was always a time to meet new people. And I was getting to that age where girls were kind of important.
Yeah.
So I knew I was going to meet girls as well.
Yeah.
And it was just a wonderful time. I always met new friends, and we had time to swim. We had arts and crafts and kinds of things like that were always kind of fun. Probably my memory that I remember probably the most, well, there's a couple of them, but one that really stands out for me is they used to have a 3-hole par 3 golf course.
Oh.
With sand greens.
Okay.
And I had never played golf before.
Oh.
And the very first time that I hit a golf ball, that was one of the activities we could do. And the very first time I hit a golf ball, I hit it and almost made a hole in one. And I was hooked. That was the beginning of my love of golf.
Yeah.
So that's kind of always been a real memory for me.
Yeah.
I also remember we used to have gatherings down here on the tennis court. Well, it was a tennis court back then. Looks like it's more basketball court now, but that's where we would always have our gatherings, and it was kind of like campfire gatherings.
Yeah.
Singing and clapping, not much dancing, but singing and clapping and devotional kinds of things. It was always very much fun.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Do you stay in touch with any of those people that you met at camp?
I wish I did.
Yeah.
I don't.
And what ages did you say you were when you came here?
I was probably 9, 10, 11, and 12 years old so it was like 4 years that I came up here.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it's a cool view.
Yeah, it is. Very pretty.
Of the lake. There's people. You may be able to see the boat out there. They're fishing. Yeah. Dad, Grandpa brought me fishing somewhere over here one time. Do you think it would have been here?
It would not. It was over on Big Spirit Lake. It was on the north end of Big Spirit Lake.
I know he brought me here. Well, to this,
here.
not here, but to this lake once. I know.
Okay, all right.
And I was thinking as we were driving in that it might have been here, but it might not have been either. So I don't know.
I don't remember that.
In fact, he took me out in a boat, in a rowboat, a boat that he had to row.
I was going to say, I'll bet it was a rowboat. Huh.
Yeah.
I must not have been with you.
No, you weren't. It was just me and him.
Okay. Well, then I don't know where it was.
And I can't remember exactly. We were trying to come back in, and he was having a a tough time coming back in, and there was another rowboat of younger guys, you know, that sort of flew right by us, and he got kind of mad about that. And then once we did get back in, I think he took me back over to, there's a lake that he used to take me to, and I don't even know where it is, but there's like a long like you walk a long dock or whatever that you walked out on. He took me over there, and we caught a whole bunch more fish over there than we did.
Yeah, that's probably Big Spirit Lake.
No, it wasn't Big Spirit Lake either.
Big Spirit Lake? Wasn't
It was, in fact, it might have been in Minnesota, just across the border.
Huh. Well, there is one that we used to go to is north of Superior that you
Yeah.
might have gone to.
That sounds more likely.
Yeah, and I can't remember the name of the lake that's up there.
Yeah.
That might have been it. And that was, I'll bet it was bullheads you were catching.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
I think that sounds likely.
Yeah. There's a lot of bullheads out of that lake.
Yeah.
There might have been some other panfish, but
Yeah.
I remember mostly bullheads.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Anything else you want to relay before we head on out?
Just say, again, it was a formative part of my life. And
Yeah.
something that I really enjoyed.
Did Heather or Sarah ever go to
No,
a summer camp?
not up here. Kyra goes to
To Riverside,
Riverside Camp.
Yeah.
And
And Carter and
part of
Emma
the
have both
reason
been there.
She goes there is because my memories from going here. And
Yeah.
I wanted you kids to always come here too, but it never.
Yeah.
It just wasn't part of what we did, or
Yeah.
it didn't work out. And
Yeah.
we weren't Missouri Synod anymore, so we kind of lost that a little
Yeah.
bit. But
And I, first of all, also camps do not interest me in any shape or fashion, but and I was always playing baseball and whatnot, so I never wanted to get away from that. But yeah, so me and Heather and Sarah never went to camps or anything along those lines. But all right, well, we will head on to the next location.